sport mode is a beast. Holy. Well, guys, hope you can see the sunset, man. It's pretty cool. We'll just have to stop up here again pretty quick. Change direction. That's one of the joys of being able to ride a motorcycle. I mean, it's fun sometimes, you know, riding in town and whatever, but God, it is nice being out of town and being able to get on it, have fun, and the scenery is so much better. And sunsets like that, man. The sun looks huge. Hopefully it's not too, it's pretty windy out here, so hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. That's pretty cool. It's pretty. It's nice. That's one of the joys about riding. I mean, it's just, a lot of people ask you, like, why do you even ride a motorcycle? It's so dangerous. Why would you even do that? Man, the feelings you get on a bike, the experiences you get, it's like nothing else. It's like nothing else you can experience in the world, man. It's just free. You just are so free. You're out in the open. It's pretty cool to me, looking at the ground. Look at the ground flying by, man. I'm just cruising. Hovering above the ground, just cruising. It's wild. I mean, maybe the danger is part of the appeal, but the beautiful scenery, rolling hills, pretty trees. It's kind of weird getting a Bluetooth communication set. Kind of a strange thing for me. I had a friend last year, actually, when I got this Scrambler during break-in. I had a buddy that ended up just driving off the road. He went off the road into the ditch. Luckily enough, he didn't sustain any super major injuries. He got a compound fracture on his ankle, and so that was, you know, rough. He was off of one leg for quite a while, but nothing too serious. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, but thankfully it wasn't. But after that experience, basically he went off the road, and my friend and I had no idea that it happened. And so we ended up cruising like for around, I don't know, I mean close to half an hour trying to find him, like combing the ditches and going down different gravel roads and stuff. And here he was in this tall grass, and luckily he was conscious. Luckily he was conscious, and he was able to interact with us on the cell phones, because we kind of text him, and he ended up after a bit like responding, and we were both like, holy shit. And because he said he wasn't, you know, he was not okay. It was like, man. So as soon as that happened, I kind of thought about it right away, and I said to myself, man, I think we should all start thinking about Bluetooths, because if something like that happens again, we'll maybe even at least hear the other guy going in the ditch, like knowing when it happened. And I don't know, hopefully be able to still say, hey man, what's up, see if you're conscious, if you're alive, if you're, what's going on. Maybe be able to find a guy quicker. So I went ahead and got some Bluetooths. Got one for myself and my fiance, and then buddy that I ride with got one for himself and another friend. But yeah, so to start using the Bluetooths was really weird at first. Everybody talks about like, oh, after having music in my helmet, I couldn't go back, you know. And I was kind of the opposite. I rarely listen to music in my helmet, and a big part of it is because I enjoy kind of the silence and being just like me and my bike and the motor and not having to worry about anything. Yeah, it's kind of like my zen place, I guess you'd call it. Like, I just tune out and, you know, I pay attention to what I'm doing, of course, but it's like I get more time just me and my machine and my own thoughts, and I don't know, it's a difference, like a relaxing, it's like a therapy session, man. It's a good thing. So when I started with the Bluetooth deal, and even just talking to my fiance or talking to my buddy, it was kind of weird at first. I even thought like, man, this is going to be weird talking while I ride. So yeah, it was a little bit of an adjustment. I mean, obviously I'm fine with it now, especially when I thought about doing videos. It was like man, am I going to be able to talk and ride? Is it going to ruin the riding? In a lot of ways, actually, it makes the ride go by a lot quicker. It's kind of fun. But yeah. So, long story short, Bluetooth communication is good for safety, but not so awesome for your motorcycle zen place. So sometimes you gotta just ditch that stuff and just ride and enjoy. Oh man, state dog. Oh, thought he was waiting on me, but he wasn't. Good for him. One cool thing that I have not seen anybody talk about, I'm on a 2015 Ducati Scrambler, and there's a really cool thing that happens that I don't think I've seen anyone talk about on videos or anything yet. And it's the headlight. Everybody's seen this headlight, the halo headlight thing. Everybody's seen pictures of it, but nobody realizes I think that's on all the time, and a lot of people don't ride at nighttime. So I'm gonna have to do a night ride sometime for you guys and try to get that on film, because it's really cool. The first time I rode my bike at night, in my neighborhood there's a lot of like canopies of trees, and you can see the halo up and reflecting off the trees, and so it looks like literally like you're riding through this big halo of light. It's but it's always there, so it's kind of cool. It's a neat thing. Anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed this ride. It's getting a little chilly, it's getting a little dark, so it's time for me to head home, and I'll catch you guys again. Check me out on Instagram, Two Wheeled Ton, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.